Good afternoon, 47. Your target is Vito Duric, arms dealer and sanctions buster. Although the subject of a global manhunt, the target has successfully evaded capture and prosecution for more than a decade. Tired of waiting for the slow wheels of international justice, the client has turned to the ICA. Intelligence places the target inside the Swedish consulate, most likely involved in the operation to extract Strandberg. The situation is fluid, but this is our best opportunity to eliminate him before he vanishes again. The clock is ticking, 47. Good luck.
Hello community, welcome to the June Elusive targets. This is all Santa Assassins here only for all of them. This is the loadout I'm currently bringing as well. We're starting with the Gunrunner. He's coming out today, so this will be fresh and new for anybody who wants to sort of do this. But I've done all of them, like from the Stowaway to the Procurers, all shoot-only Santa Assassins. So, by the way, the Stowaway is a brand new strategy, never done before by any other Hitman YouTuber, and not only is it a new strategy, but also I'm not using any seekers, any emetic devices. It is one of the proudest strategy I've ever done, so like literally if you check nothing else, make sure to check out my strategy for the Stowaway. It's gonna blow you away. It's incredible how easy it turned out to be if you just approach it from a different angle. But anyways, right here you're gonna see we're gonna knock this guy out. Immediately we're gonna bomb the car to make sure we cause panic and chaos. And then of course we're gonna hide the body and pick up the rifle. We don't want any rifles laying around. This will only slow things down and make things more unpredictable. And of course I will make a small jump here as well, because there's no reason to just wait around for the guy to both make his way in as well as make his way out. However, you do see him right now with his guards making his way in here. And the Gunrunner, not exactly the best elusive target we've ever had. This is very much a Hitman 1 elusive target that has been more or less recycled. This is what you're seeing right here. We did a small jump cut, about a minute maybe. What I mean about recycled is, I mean, it's a very low effort elusive target. I mean, you just put him in a parking lot in Marrakesh and he's just filled with guards all over. There's just not a lot of variety to this one. But anyways, he will always be the last guy of the group from my personal testing. You're gonna get the bodyguards and the soldiers first, and then he's just dragging his feet behind. And because of that, we can just come out literally and just strangle him. Of course, drop the AK-47, because we will be exiting the mission from a public area and we don't want a rifle on us. It will screw us up big time. But just like that, he's dead, the body's hidden. I don't think anybody's gonna even look for him. I don't think anybody's gonna go through that area, so we don't need to hide the body. But when you have a closet right there, you might as well hide it. It's not gonna save you that much time anyways. Plus, this isn't a speedrunning channel if you haven't noticed by this point, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, I'm happy to report also that my jaw is way better. I've been able to fix things up a bit, so I'm able to finally come back to creating videos. And my next video will be a Hitman video, and it will not be this type of like a gameplay guide type of thing. It will be one of those special type of videos I haven't made in a bit, but I haven't run out of creativity. I just haven't necessarily had the right things to put it together. But anyways, I do now, and I hope you'll be excited because it's a very interesting video. But with that, we have a Santa Assassin, suit only for the Gunrunner with Fiber War, Piano Man, whatever, in Marrakesh. And this is probably, one, again, like I said, one of the weakest Hitman 1 targets, but there it is. This is how I did it. And you're gonna see 352. It's actually a pretty decent result, as you can tell. It's, you know, decently fast.
Good evening, 47. The target is Jimmy Chen, a cynical tabloid journalist who will literally kill for a good story. A failed actor who became an internet sensation, the target has made a name for himself in online journalism by creating fake stories and sensational headlines. When taking on a pharmaceutical conglomerate, Chen obtained evidence that the company was withholding damaging data on an antidepressant. Instead of going public, Chen sat on the material for a year until a sudden wave of suicides gave him the sales hook he needed. Our client's sister jumped in front of a train, and they hold Chen accountable. We have intercepted information suggesting Jimmy Chen is currently researching a secret society for a US tabloid magazine. Good luck, 47.
And finally, we're off to the Stowaway. As I said, this is my proudest strategy. Santa Assassin's You're Only Fiber War for any elusive target I have ever done. This is it. And here's the loadout. Pistol, Fiber War, Mixtape 47. You don't need a pistol, you don't need a Fiber War unless you want to use one. But the audio distraction is a must. and I have never ever in my entire Hitman journey ever used an audio distraction for a guide. This is the first time I've ever done so, and the reason because I've done that is because literally I was in desperation mode and I was just trying everything. I mean, I tried a breaching charge, I tried a bunch of stuff. It was one of those things where it was desperation, where you just throw everything against the wall and just hope something is able to stick, and boy did it stick. It stuck fantastically. I mean, it works like a charm, and you'll see it's consistent, it works every single time, it's safe. You're gonna see this is a fantastic. I'm so proud of this guy because you know, not only is it original, but also like just the way it came together so magically it was beautiful. It reminded me of why I actually enjoy playing Hitman and why I have a channel to begin with. It's like my love for Hitman, when things just come together, when guides and routes just come together so smoothly and beautifully. But as you can tell, I am walking cover to cover. I am being very safe. I am not taking any unnecessary risks. Isle of Sgao is very overcrowded. It's an area that you can easily fuck up and get spotted. Right there's a guard on the window. So be a little bit careful. If you're a little bit faster than me, be careful of that. But yes, it's a map that you can easily fuck up if you're shoot only. Even if you're not shoot only, you can fuck up. But it's a map that's very unforgiving, and the NPCs can be very elusive. They can be very sort of weird, as you can see from the way they like turn around. They do like 180 turns and they look everywhere. They have huge views, so it can be a bit difficult trying to make your way through. But as long as you're taking cover, as long as you're careful, you will make it here. I've never failed to this direction. You just have to be careful. And right here, we're just gonna stay right here. Do not make your way down just yet. As you can tell, Sophia, I believe it's Sophia's boyfriend, he's the one who's gonna be talking right now. He's looking directly towards the window. And if we make our way down, there's an NPC, a female NPC from the right, that's gonna see us scaling. So we want to stay right here, and then we're gonna scale down. You see from the right side there's an NPC that can see us. So we make our way in, we're gonna take the wrench and we're gonna take cover. And right here, sadly, we're gonna have to wait a little bit, about 30 seconds, because Sophia Washington will make her way in and she will make a phone call. Now sometimes she will catch her boyfriend and they'll have a conversation, and other times it will be the phone call. It doesn't really matter, the time is about the same either way. But right here, as soon as she starts to walk away, we're gonna wait a little bit for the guard to do so as well, and we're gonna just knock these guys out. And as soon as we knock them out, mixtape 47, we're gonna plant it right here. Jimmy Chen is right underneath us, so we're just gonna plant it right there, activate it, and he's gonna hear it, and then immediately start hiding bodies. Now, for me personally, he was here way sooner than he should have been. He never makes his way in here this early. Usually I'm able to knock out both of these NPCs, take the pistol, hide the bodies, and then I'm able to use the audio distraction. But this time he was here a little bit earlier, so I just literally knocked him out and immediately used it. And as you can tell, we still had plenty of time. And even if you're slower than me, even in the worst case scenario that you miss him, which shouldn't happen, you have plenty of time. You can easily knock him out, hide the bodies. You should still have at least 10 to 15 seconds. But even if you miss him, don't worry, it's a loop. He's gonna make his way back into this corner again, and you will be able to reattempt this. So don't worry. And right here we can just fiber wire him, and we're gonna hide the body behind these little crates. You should hide the body. There is a guard that's gonna make his way in here a little bit later. Just a guard, but he's walking straight. He's not gonna walk all the way in here, but he will walk straight towards here. So you don't want the body to be discovered. So just hide him over there, it will stay hidden. And for the audio distraction that I'm using, which is the mixtape 47, I believe you get that in Bangkok. Also, scaling with your arms is faster than just walking, so just keep that in mind. But anyways, I believe it's Bangkok level 20, you get the mixtape 47. If you don't have it, or you don't want to get it because it's too difficult, it's too grindy, any audio distraction will do. There's plenty of audio distractions throughout Hitman 3, Hitman 1, and Hitman 2, so you're bound to get one. I believe there's another one in Sapienza, and I'm pretty sure any audio distraction should get the job done. Any audio distraction should work for this one. Now the timing here is a bit fucked, as you can tell, because the guard, literally as soon as we make our way back, he makes his way back as well. But right there, I'm immediately gonna scale down, and all I have to do is just watch him. Watch where he looks. Right now he's looking towards me, so right now if I try to scale down, he will spot me, and I'm aware of that. So right there, he looks the other way, and I immediately know, okay, I can just scale my way down and make my way to the exit. And from here it's pretty safe. There's not too many NPCs around. As long as you're careful, again, slow and steady, crouched and taking cover, you're not gonna have too much heartache making your way through this area. Just be patient If there's somebody in the way, just wait for them to get out of the way or distract them, but don't try to make any like crazy movements or try to make yourself like a super ninja or something. Like, just be careful. And right there, we're just gonna throw the mixtape 47. It counts as a weapon, so when the guard sees it, he will go to pick it up. But right there, distracted everybody, everybody's looking towards that, and we can just make a nice safe exit. And that's it. That's the Stowaway, Silent Assassin, Suit Only, Fiberwire, all of the above. One of my proudest strategy, an original strategy that I'm very, very proud of. There was some influence here and there, but this is me. I mean, make no mistake about it. And yeah, this is how we get them done, and from here we move on to the next one.
Good morning, 47. Your targets are Jack Rowe, aka Jakob Rowe, the charismatic celebrity chef specializing in new Nordic cuisine, and his partner in crime, Robert Burke, a well-established embalmer. The unlikely duo have been secretly working together in a diabolical scheme that could only come from a Gothic novel. They have set up a rather bizarre business where, let's just say, nothing is off the menu. However, our client, a celebrity who wants to remain anonymous, has somehow come across the shocking truth of Mr. Rowe's secret ingredient and managed to connect the two together. Embarrassed and disgusted, they have not been able to go to the authorities, as this would most likely lead to further scandal. So, they have turned to us. It's time to put an end to this ghoulish madness. Good luck, 47.
And of course, to finish it off, we're going with the Procurers, which is the Hitman 3 elusive target. And as you can tell, there is no loadout being shown because there is no loadout being taken from me. This is a no loadout guide. And also, I do kind of like the way they've done it, where there's both a Hitman 1, Hitman 2, and Hitman 3 elusive targets all in 1 month. So you're getting an elusive target from each game. I think that's kind of interesting, it's unique. It's definitely much better than just getting Hitman 3 elusive targets that have no rewards to them. So overall, I am a fan of the way they've sort of done it. 3 elusive targets a month, in my opinion, very decent. It's way better than what we're used to, having either 1 or 2 maximum. 3 is definitely a much better choice. And right here, we're just gonna make our way through. This is a very simple... Okay, I shouldn't say it's easy. It's not easy, but it's simple, and I'll tell you why. It can be a little bit difficult because there's 2 of them. Right there, make sure to grab this wrench. And of course, when you have 2 elusive targets, you have twice the chance to fuck it up. But right there, we take the coins and we want a screwdriver from here. Basically, this is our Fiberwire. But anyways, the first thing we're gonna do is gonna knock out this maid. Just make sure you're knocking her out from the left. So that way when she falls down to the left. Meaning that she's gonna fall down away from the door. And therefore, they're not gonna spot her, they're not gonna see her. But if you want to take a loadout, if you want to take your Fiberwire, you can do that. If you want to take coins, you can do that. But as you can tell, I grabbed coins, we don't need that. And overall, like, we don't need to bring anything with us. This is not a mission that requires any gear per se. But right there, we're gonna close the door behind, and we're gonna kill this guy, grab the pack of cigarettes, and immediately hide the body. And by the way, you don't have to hide the body if you don't want to. It's not required. No one will find the body, I promise you. I've left it before in the past, no one ever found it, so it's not necessary. But again, when you have a container right there, you might as well go for it. And right here, don't be worried about seeing this yellow thing, a suspicion bar. You're not gonna get spotted. I've never been spotted, you never get spotted. I promise you're gonna be just fine. Right there, we're gonna throw a coin, open the door, throw the coin behind the guard. And as soon as he turns around, we make our way to the right. We're just gonna stick to it. And then right there, we're gonna plant the cigarettes, the pack of smokes. And make sure, again, at the balcony that the woman is looking the other way so she doesn't spot you. And we make our way there. And here we're gonna use the wrench we picked up from earlier for the knockout to actually sabotage this thing. And I think you can already tell what's gonna happen. We have the cigarettes, we have the sabotage. From here, all we have to do is make our way to the exit. Again, because I'm using no loadout for this particular guide, this is not a Fiberwire run, but it doesn't need to be. This is much faster than a Fiberwire. If you do a Fiberwire, it will take a lot more time. But right there, all we have to do is exit. And we can take our time, we don't have to rush, we have just enough time to make our way back to the motorcycle. And that's the best exit personally for me, is the bike, because the boat exit is very heavily guarded. You need to also grab keys. It's a lot of risk if you want to take that exit. The other exit where you just walk away, which is actually very near where we are currently, or where we were currently, is also a bit risky because you have a guard and a gardener that are standing nearby. You also have patrolling guards, so it's very risky just to sort of stick around there. Of course, you can also take the other exit with the funeral vehicle, but Again, it's another exit that is dangerous. Overall, this is just the safest exit, and because we have time to spare, we don't need to worry about being super fast. We don't need to worry about being like super efficient. We're gonna get to the exit before the target is dead. So right there's the bike, and we're gonna do a small jump cut because it will take a little bit of time. And right there, we're gonna take a small jump cut, boom. It explodes, we have the target done and dealt with, and any moment now, we can just freely exit the mission, nice and easy. And you're gonna tell by the end, we actually have a very good time, a very decent time as well. But this is how I do it, Silent Assassin, suit only, no loadout whatsoever, nice and easy, just to change things up a bit. And there it is, Silent Assassin 425, and as you can tell, new personal best for both time and mission score. Very, very strong guide. So that's it, thank you very much for watching, subscribe for more content, drop a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.